Hey guys, what's up? Eddie Aho here with KissAnalog.com and Uni-T. Uni-T's in the lab. We have the UTS3021B. I think I've done a half dozen videos on this thing now, showing spectrum analyzer. And I've got these BNCs to alligators, which you usually don't see a lot with the, spectrum analyzer. But I've got these adapter plugs, and I was trying to set up this test. It's a mess over here. I'm in the middle of kind of doing some videos on power supplies, right? And I'm trying to show how the signal goes through it, the noise is generated, all that stuff. And I'm getting to the point where I'm probably a couple videos away where I was going to use the spectrum. But turns out I'm going to be sending this back, so I don't think I'm going to have time to keep it to do that video. So instead, I think I'm going to do this video, which is a quickie. And then I've got a couple other quickies I'm going to do. At least one other quickie I can do, I think, before I can wrap it up. So you're going to see kind of a messy bench for a couple videos, okay? I'll put them out in quick succession, probably. So anyway, this video is about the connectors, the adapters, because whenever you're using a spectrum, they come with these N connectors, but everything else has something else, it seems like. Usually SMAs are a common connector. And yeah, I'm going to talk about this broken cable in the next quickie video, okay? So I got at least 2 quickie videos. Just kind of tips about using a spectrum analyzer. When you have these big N-type connectors, these big old dudes here, you end up going to SMAs, which are these little RF connectors, okay? And all this stuff is coax, meaning the center cable carries the signal and the outer jacket carries the return signal, which is also the shield. So this is a case where, the shield kind of acts as the return too. So it's just the way they do it with all this RF stuff. But anyway, it's pretty interesting when you look at these connectors and how they're designed. These SMAs are small. See that little dude right there? So especially when your close-up vision starts getting challenging and you're trying to look at the pins, you might make a mistake. Here, I'm going to bring this over. Let's just bring the camera up close and I'll show you what I'm talking about, okay? Alright guys, so I just want to show you the Uni-T once again. Won't be here long. I have to send it back. But we have these N-type connectors, right? And I may have talked about this in other videos because I bought some kits. This is one kit I had that I kept the little plastic case. And then I have a little bucket that I put a lot of these connectors in. But they come in all styles, okay? Because you're always doing conversion. Because you might want to go to a BNC, right? Your normal BNC from a scope or one of these analyzers. So yeah, there's just different types of cables you might have. So you have all kinds of conversions. The thing I want to show you though is these N types. These are pretty common. See, there's a female, okay? But if you down inside there, it's kind of hard to see, but there's a pin. It's a plug, okay? So down inside there's a pin, and it's not a female. So this is what they call the RP, the reverse polarity. And you'll find them commonly. So you have to be careful when I point out these N types because they're not so obvious because they're so small. So, I've got this one, N to SMA, right? And here's another N to SMA, a female N, right? But look, this one has the female N. So this is a proper one. I mean, this is the ones they started with, okay? The SMA female. That was the SMA female. And they had the SMA male that has the pin inside it. That was, so this is the outer jacket that screws on, goes over the top of this one. And this one has a pin. So you got to be careful not to put pin against pin. So this one, it's a male with the pin. That's what I call the standard one, okay? Standard SMA. and here's the female with the female socket inside. Okay, so that is, those guys go together, and that's great. Now these other ones, the one here with the pin, this one goes in, you have to find the one with the male outside with the female inside, like that one. And then these are the RPs, reverse polarities, okay? And from what I understand, the FCC way back when said, oh, people making antennas have to make a plug that cannot be plugged in with the standard SMA. So they came out with this reverse one, which is kind of silly, I think, because now everybody has the reverse one. So they're common too. You just find them both. So here's the proper female with a female. So that's kind of funny. Here's kind of an antenna. This is a near field probe, but it has the standard connector, which is great. So some cables I have come with SMAs. And this one had a standard one, but I had to convert it so I could get the pin on the other end, the RP, because I had something else I was plugging into that. So, yeah, and then I have the BNC on this side, and I converted it to SMA. So, yeah, you're doing all these conversions. So, thankfully, these kits on Amazon you can get relatively inexpensive. Man, I used to pay a lot of money. I used to buy one or two converters separately, but a lot of these are new. Some of these are old. They've been around for a long time, like this guy. Some of these guys these three guys, this one I've had forever, and this one on this antenna, this is the UHF connector, which is a similar size, but it's UHF, okay? But again, BNC, another conversion. But these guys have been mated together for a long time. That's another antenna. So, yeah, you just end up, when you get into this spectrum analyzer field, you'll end up wanting to buy a couple kits so that you can have some cables, and you can buy cables relatively inexpensive on Amazon these days too. So, by the way, here's a cable I bought on Amazon. Okay, so that was relatively inexpensive, but it came with the and I bought, I think, well, this one's SMA to SMA, and then another one I bought was N to SMA. So those are kind of common cables and connectors you'll like to have around. I just wanted to show you that because this can be confusing. All right, so yeah, I think you see what I'm talking about. Lots of different types of connectors and all the different, female, all the genders that you have to plug together. You just don't want to damage any of them. The cables are actually the expensive part. Some of the cables, well, I've been getting some inexpensive cables lately, but I'll tell you what, some cables cost a couple, $200 or $300. I've got some expensive cables. Luckily, I had some given to me years ago. I'm looking around for them. Okay, I've got this bucket right here, and here's a couple of the expensive ones. But they're just made a little bit more rugged, a little heavy duty, because a lot of those cables, like the inexpensive ones from Amazon, are these little small, skinny things, and they can break easily. So that's why I keep everything, all my RF stuff, in little. I have buckets and things like that. I had a box that I kept things in. When I got this Spectrum, I didn't have any way to hook it up, so I had to go hunt for stuff. I bought some stuff on Amazon, bought some more kits. So I have some new kits, some old kits, and I found a box of my old cables. Yeah, so I found a box of my old cables and connectors. And it was really cool because I found a bunch of BNC stuff that I need for my scopes as well. Some 50 ohm loads and that. So I found some antennas. Yeah, I'm starting to find things, starting to unpack some of my things that have been buried. But there you go, guys. Just wanted to make a quick video. I'm just jabbering on. But 2 big thumbs up to Uni-T for sending this Spectrum out and letting me keep it as long as they did. It's awesome. It's like an oscilloscope. It's just something you can use often. And Gosh, I have some things, some power supply stuff that's coming up where it would have been great, but I've had it long enough, and they've been really awesome, and they've actually sent me some new things, but I'm going to miss this Spectrum, I'm going to tell you, because as a power supply guy, I'm used to being in a lab at the Spectrum, and you know, so I've got another video I'm going to do real quick on what to look for when you buy a Spectrum, okay? And then I'm going to do another video on cables and connectors and how to make sure you get good measurements. So, okay, so thanks for watching. Quick video, just a heads up on adapters and all that kind of stuff. Just say, hey, when you get a Spectrum, you know, when it's in the mail, go to Amazon, buy a bunch of adapters, because you're going to love it that you have them. And it seems like you never have enough, honestly, because, guys, sometimes it's ridiculous sometimes. I've had a chain of different adapters to finally get the one I need to mate with the antenna or the whatever device it is that I have. It's like, oh man, I need this one and that one, and it seems like I'm always missing one. So buy a bunch of adapters. You'll be happy you did, okay? And watch the next video, because I'm going to talk about cables and adapters a little bit more on another very important subject, okay? Thanks for watching, and 2 big thumbs up my patrons, as always. You guys are awesome. 2 big thumbs up to the members of my channel, guys. Thank you. And gosh, I've had a couple of people hit the super thank you button and also send me, you know, something to buy a beer or something in my in my PayPal or Venmo. I forget which one I have down there, but I should put them both down there, right? Yeah, that way I don't have to share it with YouTube. Hey, thanks for helping me out that way, guys. I really appreciate it. Uni-T's been awesome helping me out. I bought some more stuff. I mean, I get things given to me, guys, but I just spent probably a couple $100 more on. You're going to see it in the videos to come, okay? Sorry about the mess, but kind of had to push this stuff aside so I could do this quick video. I'm going to do a couple more quick videos with this mess. So, and then we'll say goodbye to the Spectrum. That's going to be a sad day. I'll put all my adapters in a box when I can get another Spectrum. All right, guys. Thanks for watching. See you next time.